Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. These significant fire potential impacts are shown here for the next couple of days. The main story continues to be the significant moisture moving northward through the Great Basin. Today is the biggest day of the next three across the area, with widespread showers and thunderstorms for much of Utah, eastern Nevada, and up into southern and southeast Idaho and western Wyoming. Tomorrow we see drier air move back into the southern half of the Great Basin, but we'll see that moisture remain over northern Nevada, northern Utah, and up into southern Idaho. Some thunderstorms, more isolated, will move into western Nevada and then also up into the central Idaho mountains, the Payette. They will be more isolated tomorrow. And then on Friday, we'll see a stronger push of moisture a little bit further northward for a better chance of some wetting rains up on our larger fires up there. The past 24 hours of precip and lightning is shown here. Pretty active day for showers and thunderstorms over Utah, eastern Nevada, and up into southern Idaho. A lot of lightning across the area, and generally these storms were quite wet where they moved through. Great Basin fire activity for yesterday, we had 15 fires for 1.5 new acres. Large fire growth on the Hayden was about 1,500, and we didn't get a report from Elkhorn. Observed precip for the past 14 days, shown inches on the left, percent of normal on the right. This is looking more like a monsoon picture. This is mostly precip in the last few days here, but we did have some last week as well. Still pretty dry over Idaho and western Nevada, but those areas will start to get some precip over the next few days. Current fire danger conditions are shown here with the ERC percentile. Those percentile values have dropped below 60% across much of Utah, southeast Idaho, western Wyoming, and eastern Nevada. We still have a couple of spots with higher fire danger in western Idaho and western Nevada. This morning's satellite imagery shows two large areas of convective activity this morning, one in southern Nevada and one up into eastern Idaho. We'll continue to see these areas of activity move through the Great Basin today. Should see another very active day for showers and thunderstorms. So again, for this afternoon, moisture in place across much of the area for those afternoon, or showers and thunderstorms throughout the day and into the evening hours, really anytime. We could see those thunderstorms developing today. Significant fire potential shows many of our zones in Utah and southeast Idaho, eastern Nevada going into the yellows and green category, and we'll even see Idaho drop into the yellows here in the next couple of days. Again, precip for today is going to be concentrated over central and northern Nevada, or northern Utah, eastern Nevada, and then up into southeast Idaho and western Wyoming. The showers and thunderstorms will be more spotty over the central Idaho mountains, and western Nevada should be on the drier side today. Gusty outflow winds are expected with any of these thunderstorms, especially the storms that do develop over western Idaho. They could have some strong gusts with them, and there'll be potentially more of a mix of wet and dry over there. On Thursday, the moisture moves northward, concentrating mainly over Idaho, northern Nevada, and northern Utah. We'll start to see some drier air moving into the southern Great Basin for significantly decreasing thunderstorm activity there. On Thursday, we can see our Idaho zones moving into the yellows and greens. On Thursday, we can see the probability of precipitation decreasing across the south with that decreasing thunderstorm coverage, while thunderstorms will be concentrated across northern Utah, northern Nevada, southeast Idaho. We'll start to see them move into the central Idaho mountains, but Thursday won't be the biggest day there. Maximum temperatures are quite cool for the time of year. Many of our valleys will be in the 80s, a little bit warmer on the west side in the low 90s. On Friday, the drier air continues to move northward through central Nevada and central Utah, but we see that moisture pushing into the central Idaho mountains with the best chance of precipitation for those ongoing large fires up north. Overall, generally low large fire danger across the area. So again, on Friday, that moisture moves northward. Could see precipitation on those larger fires with drier air in the south. Portions of northern and northwest Nevada could see some thunderstorms on Friday as well. Minimum relative humidity start to drop across the south back into the single digits across southern Nevada, while remaining elevated across the north. The 3-day precipitation totals are shown here. Still a pretty good chance for many areas to see a wetting rain. These blues are over 3/4 of an inch up to an inch, inch and a half, and the greens are about 1/4 to a half an inch of rain. Some dry pockets out there over western Nevada. On Saturday, still seeing some moisture linger across the north for another chance of showers and thunderstorms across the central Idaho mountains, but drier over the west. We'll start to see some of our PSAs returning to the yellows and browns. And we continue that drying pattern into Sunday with continued lingering moisture across the north. And more of the same on Monday, so drier kind of westerly flow moving into mainly Utah and Nevada with with some lingering moisture across the north. Same story for Tuesday, so still in this zonal westerly flow, drier over Utah and Nevada with some higher precipitation chances and higher relative humidities across the north, but still drying out somewhat across the north. The 7-day precip totals are shown here. Again, the bulk of the precip to Utah and Nevada is coming in the next couple of days, but we'll see some enhanced precipitation into the weekend across the north. The extended forecast for August 9th through the 15th puts above normal temperatures across much of the basin, but we do see this below normal trend remaining over the northern Rockies, clipping our northern and eastern areas, and then above normal chances still in the forecast for Idaho, with below normal precip coming to Utah and Nevada. So back to a dry pattern across the south and a better chance for precip across the north. This concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.